How's it going, YouTube? Yeah, Pat Mac here, coach of the Alcremie Sandslash, playing in week 3 of the UGA, up against ssbastians, coach of the Daytona Drifloon. You can see our team on the left, their team on the right, both teams arranged in speed order, of course, as well as the 6 Pokemon that we are bringing, and the 6 Pokemon that I think the Daytona Drifloon will bring to our match. Basically, this match is about Thundurus. Thundurus is super freaking scary. My best resist to Thundurus is Pikachu. And that's kind of it. Everything else either can get hit pretty hard by flying coverage or gets hit pretty hard by electric coverage. So that Pokemon's scary. It's pretty scary. So I think Garchomp is probably going to put in a lot of work for us this match. And then we have a Trick Room option because their team overall is pretty quick. I don't know, their speed tiers are actually pretty solid, but there is a bit of a drop off, and so we can look to potentially take advantage of Gourgeist and Trick Room just because their like Ghost Resist is only the Stoutland. So if we can change its typing with a little tech on Hatterene, that should be a lot of fun too. So anyway, we'll see what 6 they decide to bring here in just a moment. Okay, here we are in the match, and a couple of things that I didn't think would come. I didn't think Flareon would come, but it looks like it did. And then there's no Bisharp, which is kind of nice, but there is the Mr. Mime, which I was a little concerned about. Yeah, that Pokemon's a little scary to deal with. Well, it's more that, like, because I'd like to lead Garchomp, because my team has such a hard time dealing with the Thundurus that I want to lead it. There's no Dugtrio, which is something I was a little concerned about because I didn't want to get Arena trapped with Pikachu. But I am going to lead Pikachu for the Fake Out, and then what do I want to lead along with this setup, or have in the back, I guess, for it. I think Celesteela is good when we take down the Thundurus, so I'd like to be able to take care of that. And then for the other option in the back, probably Hatterene gives me just like a little bit more longevity. Is Gourgeist great? Yeah, I kind of like to... Oh, maybe I bring my Milotic, actually. Yeah, I should bring my Milotic. Okay, yeah, let's go with this setup. I think this is the way to go. So we don't really have speed control with the setup I'm bringing in game 1. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know what they decide to go for. Mime Thundurus. Okay, that's kind of the lead I thought would come, and also the one I was kind of terrified of. So, you know, here we are. I think I max Garchomp though, and I just go straight off for a Rock Fall into the Mime. And then I kind of want to Fake Out on the Mime too. Just in case, like, if it's like a max, if Thundurus maxes and goes for an Airstream so that the Mime is faster than my Garchomp, like, that's a problem. And so I need to be able to Fake It Out so that I can hit the Mime afterwards. There is something to be said for, like, having saved my Dynamax here and then gone for... okay. I was just thinking about the Max Darkness, and because that was something I considered clicking instead of the Rock Fall. But yeah, decided to go for a Rock Fall. I think that was a better call. But yeah, I need to be careful of Defiant Thundurus. Like, yeah, don't want to give those boosts. But if we can KO this Mime here, then we're looking pretty good. Because I think Garchomp could put in a lot of work here. So let's see what they decide to go for. Did they go for a Fake Out? We get the Fake Out off. Okay, perfect. And they didn't protect. So I think this is, yeah, this is what I was concerned about. Airstream plus Ice Attack. But I think we pick up this KO. Yeah, because they'd get the speed boost. So we'll Rock Fall here. And that should get taken out. We're like Life Orb, so, you know, we should do a lot of damage. Yeah. Oh wait, did that not die? How bulky is this thing? Oh, it does have the sand, okay. Okay, so getting rid of that Mon is really nice for us. I wonder what they bring in next, though. They do bring Lele, okay. So just more threats. More threats to our Pokemon, you know? No big deal. I'm gonna max guard here with Garchomp, and then I'm gonna, what am I doing next? So I'm gonna guard, and then I'm gonna nuzzle the Lele. Yeah, we definitely need to be able to take care of that Mon. But getting the speed drop on that would be kind of nice. It just makes our Garchomp a little safer. I wonder if they go after the Garchomp here. They went for it last turn, which I think they would go for it. Yeah, they went for it again. Yeah, and they doubled up on that. Yeah, I figured like speed boost plus the attack would make a lot of sense. So we get the Nuzzle off, so we can get this paralysis, which is pretty solid. Do I swap? Oh wait, hold on. I did not bring Hatterene in this one, I don't think. Let's see if I think I brought my Melodic. Yeah. Okay. Do I want to just like let this go and like have them use their last turn of Dynamax? I think I'm okay with that, honestly. Do I want to swap Pikachu? Does it make sense to do that? I don't think so. I can Nuzzle just for like some extra damage on the Thundurus. It wouldn't do a whole lot, but I don't know. Dealing more damage doesn't seem to be a bad call. Oh, they protect. Okay, I'm kind of cool with that. I'm really glad they protected, actually. I think I went after the... What did I do? Did I go after the Thundurus? I'm pretty sure I did. And they don't have another speed boost here, which is really nice. The Spidef drop, that does suck, but like this Rockfall going into, I think I hit the Thundurus, right? Yeah, this one was a Pump Press. Ooh, that is damage. Their weakness policy. Oh, that's super good information to have. That's super good information to have. Ooh, that is so close, though. That's so close. Okay, I'm gonna feint with the Pikachu, because this, whatchamacallit, that other Mon is not protected by Psychic Terrain. So I'm just gonna Rock Slide here, and then I'm going to feint the Thundurus. It's not on the ground, so the feint should pick up the KO. And I think it's guaranteed. I don't think it can not happen, essentially. If we get a flinch, that'd be kind of sick, but I don't think it happened. Oh, we get the paralysis. Wow, okay. Well, I guess there were two ways of that working out really well for us. I wonder what their last Mon is. Flareon, probably? That's my guess. Yeah, the Flareon. Okay. Wait a second. Did I just... Yeah, Tapu Lele is still there. These ones are not. Okay. I mean, Rock Slide looks really good against this setup, so I'm just going to do that again. And then I'm just going to Nuzzle the Flareon as well. Let's just make sure that we get speed control. And I think the... I think that looks like a double KO. Yeah, we pick up the KO on Lele. So Garchomp KOs Lele, and then Pikachu KOs Flareon. Okay, so any information in that game that like leads me to believe I want to play any differently? So I know that I almost OHKO the Thundurus. It did not take very much damage before we KO'd it, and I think like a Helping Hand Rock Slide would KO, which is kind of cool. Alright, so here we are looking at the team again for the same matchup, same thing. I think, do I want to change anything about what I'm doing? I don't necessarily need to change anything about what I'm doing. I'm kind of expecting for them to switch things up, but I don't know 100% sure know what they would do. I could see Lele starting potentially. Does that change anything for me? Could I set Trick Room? I could potentially like set Trick Room with Gourgeist and then kind of go from there. I don't know if that like, that's not exactly a great plan against the yeah, it's not exactly a great plan against what they got going on though. I'm gonna be honest, that's not an amazing plan. Maybe I bring Gourgeist in the back. I bring Garchomp plus Hatterene, and I'll go Gourgeist in the back. And I think I do still want to have Pikachu. Do I still want to have Pikachu? I think it could still be good. Do I want to have Milotic again? Or do I want to go Celesteela? Or do I want to go Pikachu? So many options. So many options. I think I'll go Pikachu. Ooh, is that the right play? I'm gonna go Milotic. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Whew. There's a lot of thinking there. I wasn't sure if that was the play. But we'll switch things up a little bit. Give him a different look. And then we did not bring Celesteela this time. Which I think Celesteela looks pretty good against their team once we get rid of the Thundurus. Although Flareon's kind of an issue too. But Garchomp deals with that pretty well. They do switch it up. They go people with Stoutland. Okay. Yeah. How do I want to play this? Like, they're going to have speed control, but if I set Trick Room, then they still kind of have speed control. I could protect with Garchomp to scout some stuff, or I could just straight swap into Gourgeist. Or I swap into... Okay, I could swap into... let's protect here, and then I'm going to swap into Milotic. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Let's see what they decide to go for. But I do want to save Garchomp for the Thundurus, which I assume they have. I assume they have that. They max. What did they decide to max? I'm kind of... Yeah, I think my game plan right now is kind of like stall Dynamax. I'm not sure how well we're going to be able to do that, to be honest. Yeah, I'm really not sure how well we're going to be able to do that. But that's kind of the plan right now. We are like max HP, max SpDef on Hatterene, so how? Ooh, that's kind of scary. Can I deal with that? I'm not 100% sure how well I'll be able to deal with that. Steel Spike, we have the Berry plus we protected, so we're kind of okay there. What did we take from that? We don't take very much at all. That's okay. Do I want to max my Milotic? How crazy does that sound? Ah, this is a case where I really wish I had Celesteela, because I think it would work really well here. Do I want to set Trick Room? Not necessarily, honestly. I could change typing. Does that matter? I don't think so. I could just get a little damage off, which I think is okay. And then I actually think I am gonna max and kind of fight them here. And I'm gonna Geyser. We know the Thundurus is weakness policy. Actually, that's really good information to have got. Yeah, that's really good information. Yeah, so I'm gonna go after the Gigalith. And we're super bulky on the Milotic. Yeah, I think this is the way to go. So I'm kind of Dynamaxing more to stall their Dynamax than I am to like really take advantage of Dynamax myself. Which I think is totally fine, right? Oftentimes you see Dynamax as like a very offensive tool. I'm using it much more defensively here. Yeah. And oh, that's right. Okay. I was like, wait, are they Life Orb? But no, they're just That's just wild card recoil. Yeah, and so setting this rain I think is going to be solid. We'll just get a little bit of damage off with our Hatterene. They rockfall again, okay. I think we win this exchange in the long term. Dang, okay. So we end up taking that and dying. So, Gigalith KOs, which is okay, that's okay. Because I think I just go into Gourgeist here. And I think I'm just going to protect to stall the last turn of Dynamax from them. Choice Band on the Gigalith, then Mago Berry. What is Mago Berry? I think that's, oh, that's one of the healing berries. And they're banded on Gigalith. I don't think you get the boost wall Dynamax. I could be wrong about that. But I'm just going to Geyser again. Yeah, I'm just going to Geyser into the Gigalith. Like, if this thing is banded, like, ooh, it's going to be a little scary. And by a little scary, I mean really scary. The thing is going to hit hard. Snarl. Oh. Well, I guess they'll know that we're not competitive, so that makes sense. I don't actually care how hard this hits. We're stalling Dynamax, remember, like, this is not meant to be the one KOing the Gigalith. We're just here to make sure that they can't KO our Mons. And we'll also be able to switch weather, which is kind of cool. So I don't mind getting hit by a Snarl at all. Yeah. So how do I win this game? I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do this. So they're not going to be Dynamaxed anymore. The Gigalith is banded, which is, oh god, that's such good information to have. Oh my god. Because like we just know they can't protect, so I'm just gonna go after them. Yeah, I'm just gonna double it up. Like that is the threat against my team right now. Or at least that's the threat on the field, I guess is a better way of putting it. So I'm just gonna double up and do it. And like if I end up Seed Bomb killing it with with Gourgeist, and then the water Max guys are going into the Stoutland, like that's totally fine. Or I guess it would be the other way around. Yeah, it'd be the other way around. Oh, actually the Gourgeist isn't going to be as strong against the Stoutland. I didn't think about that part. That's okay though. They howl again. How fast is this Gigalith? It's got to be slow, right? Ugh. Alright, I'm a little scared. I did double up into it though. I'm pretty sure this guy's KOs it. Right? 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 Please? Maybe? Alright, now I'm just gonna hope that Gourgeist is faster. Wait, okay. Ooh, alright. We got it. We got it, everybody. Gourgeist KOs. So they waste that their last turn with the Gigalith, which is awesome. Or with like the Snarl, like that didn't really do a whole lot for them, which is good. It's good for us. And there's a Psychic Surge. All right, how do I want to play this? Do I protect to scout it? I could do a little like double scouting here. So I could go protect here, and I could just go. I could go recover. I kind of like how that sounds. I'm gonna recover on my Milotic. I don't think any one hit is gonna KO us. Yeah, because I don't think this Stoutland's particularly offensive, so I think I'm okay there. But we can get a protect off, see what they're going for. Extra sensory. I do go in that slot. Okay. Retaliate. I'm not sure what that move does exactly. Whoa! Whoa, okay. I don't know what that move is. Oh, interesting. Alright, I'm gonna have to remember that. That's some really cool tech. So sorry, I just looked it up. So it's the power doubles if an ally fainted last turn. That is some pretty cool stuff right there. Okay, what's my option here? I think my best option is Phantom Force into Lele, and do I just Rock Slide? I could Crunch there too. Yeah, I'm gonna Crunch there. Unless the Lele Scarf, our Garchomp is gonna go first. Maybe I should have just like hit it with the Stomping Tantrum. I don't know. That's a lot of damage. God, that's really good damage. They also Moonblast us though, which is a problem. Yeah, because we 100% die to that. Oh, I forgot to take off my Pokemon from the way up. So we lose Garchomp. We lost Milotic. And they, what, Howl again? Okay. So we'll see how well this Gourgeist is able to do. I'm not expecting it to do a whole lot. I kind of think I should have protected. Maybe I should have protected on Milotic. I just was not expecting the Retaliate. That was a really cool move. So we'll see what they decide to do next year. Oh, this breaks through Protect, so this isn't gonna matter. I wonder what their last mon is. Yeah, so we pick up the KO there. Wonder what? Yeah, I really wonder what their last mon is. Oh, we've seen all the moves from its Flareon. Oh yikes! Oh yikes! Okay. One last turn rain. Last turn rain. Okay. I'm gonna Phantom Force into the Flareon. I'm gonna try to take advantage of the. Yeah, I'm gonna try to take advantage of the rain being up so that the Flare Blitz will do less damage. Less damage, please. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. All right. Okay. So. Things we learned from that match. We learned some items. We learned some items, which is good. Is there anything else that we learned that's pretty important? Retaliate. We learned about Retaliate. That move was kind of sick. Not something I was expecting at all. Okay, so taking a look at the team for this next match. I think I want to keep Garchomp. I think that's been pretty solid. And I think that actually there's a chance that what if I go Celesteela plus Garchomp as a lead? Is that a good idea? There's no way this Stoutland is offensive enough that it can take out our Celesteela with a Wild Charge. I think Milotic is still a good option against their team. And I kind of like the Gourgeist too. How well is this team? Yeah, God, Garchomp is like super important for our team too. I think this is the way to go though. This is like several of our offensive threats, I think. Although I think Celesteela is actually pretty defensive, if I remember right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. I think this is the way to go. Let's see what they decide to lead with. Not bringing Pikachu could be a problem if they decide to lead the Thundurus, but like, I do have Protect on Celesteela, and then we know that the Rockfall does a large amount of damage to the Thundurus. So what do they go for? Gauge West Stoutland. Okay, so they go with the same lead that they had before, which I'm okay with. I think I'm okay with this. Honestly, the Stoutland was so annoying last time that I might just Leech Seed it to start off. Honestly, like that does not sound like a bad idea at all. Yeah, I could just Leech Seed this immediately, and then I could also just max and just start quaking the Gigalith. Does that do anything for me necessarily? It's like yes and no, it doesn't. I'm gonna do that. Because it'll give me some Spadef boost to be able to deal with the Lele a little better, which might be nice. That part might be a good thing. They also might switch out the Gigalith. So they don't swap, so they stay in with something. I don't know what they do though. Did I don't think I protected on Celesteela. Maybe I should have. This Celesteela sets a little bit more late game. Maybe I should have brought in my Milotic right there. I could have seen that being a good call. Although if they go for a Wild Charge right there, then like that's also still a problem. Maybe I could get some damage off on the Gigalith. I don't think it's Stoutland, right? Yeah, it's a Gigalith. I think I could potentially get some damage off on the Stoutland. And maybe I take care of that Mon first. I don't hate that idea. They do Howl. Yeah, and see, like, that's a reason to get rid of this Gigalith. Like, ugh. This thing is gonna hit super freaking hard. I wonder what they go for. We do Quake into that slot, which, like, I don't know. This is mostly just damage. It's not really, like... Okay, well, it's damage. Let's be clear, that is damage. Alright, let's do that again. That was sick. Oh, man. I'm probably protecting Celesteela next turn, because I'm kind of thinking that they go after it. But let's see what they do. So we get the Leech Seed off. The Stoutland, again, was an issue last time, so we want to try to deal with that a little bit. And they Quake the Garchomp. That's a +1 Quake. Right, because they just gotta Howl this turn. And, like, that's not that bad. And we just, like, have put the Stoutland kind of on a clock, so to speak. Which I really like. I'm just gonna Flamethrower that slot. And, like, if they have Guard on the Gigalith with Choice Band, like, you got me, dude. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, that's the biggest bluff I've ever seen, you know? But I expect the Gigalith to, honestly, they could swap here. Like, if they had Thundurus and they swapped into Thundurus, like, that would kind of be a sick play. They Howl again. Well, the Gigalith is going down, so the Howl isn't going to do a whole lot. Although we do know about this +2 Retaliate about to come through. I'm protecting next turn. Like, I don't need to take that damage. I don't need to take it at all. So let's get rid of this Gigalith right away, so we don't have to deal with that thing at all. So Garchomp KO's Gigalith. And then this Flamethrower isn't going to do much damage, but it'll do a little bit. Yeah. I'm expecting... Oh, we get the burn on it? Wow. Sometimes you just gotta be lucky. Sometimes you just gotta be lucky. Damn, that's kind of crazy. So let's see what Mon they bring in. I would expect Lele. That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen here. I really want to know how much this how much is a Stoutland with Retaliate? I don't even know. Retaliate. Well burned? Well burned. Alright. I don't usually calc during matches, but I'm kind of curious. Oh, okay, it does a lot. that's the short version of it. It does a lot. Let's go. I'm just going to protect on Celesteela. I don't think we want to take this damage. And then I think I'm going to... I think I am going to Guard. Guard is just a safe play. Yeah, Guard is just a safe play. Because I know this Retaliate's going somewhere. I just don't know where it's going. And I kind of don't want to take that damage. So I'm totally okay with max guarding and protecting. Like, I don't know. He spooked me, man. He spooked me with the Retaliate. I'm expecting it right here. Who's gonna come? Wall charge. Okay. All right. Cool. That I'm okay with. And that's good information right there. That's super good information. Now we are at +2 Spadef on our Celesteela, so I think I take that Thunderbolt just fine. So I think I take that Thunderbolt just fine. But I am gonna go after this this Lele right here. Do I go for a Giga Drain? I'm just gonna go for, yeah, I'm gonna go Giga Drain, and I'm gonna go Rock Slide, I think, because this potentially gets a flinch, and getting some spread damage on this is totally fine as well. But that's super good information to know that they have the Thunderbolt here. Withdraw the Stoutland. Okay, that's totally fine with me. And Mime is the last one. Okay. Taking a Rock Slide from the Mime, or getting a Rock Slide on the Mime is really good. And we get a crit on the Lele. That's super good for us too. Where do they go? Do they go with the... They go with the Moonblast. Okay, that means they're going after Garchomp. I'm totally okay with that. Totally okay with that. Yeah, so Lele KO's Chomp. Is that enough? That's not enough for the KO. It looked close. Let's see. So we don't have you anymore. Gourgeist. How do I want to play this game? Oh, it's Life Orb on the Lele. Did I miss that earlier? I think I did. I'm gonna protect, I think. No, I'm just gonna Flamethrower the Mime. I think I am gonna protect the Gourgeist though. I could protect Trick Room. That actually sounds kind of sick. I can protect Trick Room. No. Double protect is actually the safe play. Okay, I'm gonna cut right back in here. You might notice that our Gourgeist and Celesteela have switched sides. That is because okay, here we go. That's because we had to do a little bit of recreating up to this point. There were a couple of different, or I disconnected, it looks like, and so we had to go back through and try to recreate the best we can. So huge shout out to ssbastians, I hope I'm saying that right, or the Daytona Drifloon, for for being here, kind of putting up with it. Another thing that didn't happen for this particular one is that we also didn't get the burn on Stoutland, and didn't get a crit on Lele, and so it's all good. It doesn't really matter a whole lot in the grand scheme of things. So anyway, here we are in the match at hand. So I think I'm just going to Phantom Force into the Mr. Mime slot, and then this Stoutland's potentially a problem for me. I think I'm just going to Leech Seed it again, honestly. And I think that's probably the best way to go for us here. Not getting the burn on Stoutland means that it's capable of putting out more damage, but, you know, we play with it. You know, like, it happens. We'll see how much this Wild Charge does. Yeah, and so we take that pretty well, actually. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Freeze Dry into... Okay, into Celesteela won't do too much damage either. So we're looking to be in a pretty good spot. This Celesteela is super bulky. I think I have like very minimal attack, but I mostly have a lot of damage. So Gourgeist, them not targeting that is really good for us here. It means we have a chance to put in a lot of damage. But we'll get all that health back on Celesteela, which is fantastic. And we are going to KO the Mime next turn. I'm just going to Flamethrower. Now I'm going to Giga Drain the Stoutland spot. And Gourgeist should be able to take out the Mime. I would assume at least. If it doesn't take out Mime, like, I don't know. Come on, Gourgeist, what are you doing, buddy? But it should put out a lot of damage. Stoutland switches. Okay, actually, we get a Giga Drain off on the Lele. That's even better, to be honest. Yeah. And Freeze Dry on Celesteela shouldn't do too much damage. That did a little bit more. Oh, that's a crit. Okay, that explains why. But we Giga Drain, we get some health back, so that's all good. And, ooh, they just live. They just live. But we Phantom Force, I'm assuming this KOs. Yeah, we pick up the KO there. Cool. So Gourgeist KOs mine. How do I want to do this? I wonder how much like a Thunderbolt does to Celesteela. And if it's worth sacking... Well, we're +2 Spit F, right? I kind of think we'd be okay. Yeah, I'm going to Seed Bomb the Stoutland then, and I'll just Flamethrower the Stoutland also. Give you the Stoutland. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I take this Life Orb Thunderbolt just fine, actually. How much does this do? Okay, it's enough that we live. That's good. And that's going to die to Life Orb. Okay, cool. And I think that we should be able to deal enough damage with the Gourgeist here to pick up this KO. Yep, and then Gourgeist should pick up the KO here, and that's the match. Oh, it's got a berry. Okay, maybe not. How much does this do? Oh, that still does a lot, dang. Okay. Yeah, but I don't think that they can break through the Celesteela, so it looks like this is going to be a game right here. Do it? Yeah, I'm just going to protect it. I don't think it matters. And then the key drink out. By protecting here, it just means that we like save some potential differential. I don't know if that matters for this league. I don't even know how they track differential, but I think this is just a fine option. That thing living on such a low HP was pretty good for them. But then Celesteela picks up the last KO, and that's the game. So huge shout out to the Daytona Drifloon. Like, honestly, like he was fantastic about the recreation and making sure things go through, and like we laughed a little bit about the burn not happening, and then the crit not happening, and then the what is it? There was something else that happened too in that game. Yeah, crit not happening, burn not happening. Those are the two big ones, you know. Anyway, and then so huge shout out to them. And if you'd like to see some more of our content, definitely stick around, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. And we'll catch you on the next one.